Okay, good morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching it. I have a very special guest with me, Dr. Gabrielle or Dr. Ella, however you know her.
Hi.
Why don't you
Yeah,
go ahead? Yeah, why
that's
don't
all I got.
I love it. So as you can tell, this is going to be a very raw and real, unedited, how to set up a giveaway and why to set up a giveaway, why you would want to do that. But before we go into all of that, Dr. Ella, if you wouldn't mind just telling us a bit about who you are, about your practice, because we're going to focus on the practice today. And then this giveaway and the principles can be applied to any business that you own, including your coaching site. But I want to hear about what you specialize in because then that's going to be a part of how we come up with what you give away. So,
Yeah. So Gabriella Quill, Gabriella Ludeman, Ella Ludeman, Ella Quill, whichever one you know me by. If you are in my practice, you know that I go by Dr. Ludeman. So my husband and I, Mitch, we own a Bolingbrook Family Chiropractic together. And my side of the practice is pregnancy, pediatrics, and specifically we specialize in seeing babies pre and post tongue tie release. And then we are also focused certified providers. So my goal here is our practice Instagram page is hovering at 958 followers, and I would like to hit that 1,000 mark. It would be great if that also boosted like my personal following or Mitch's following. We have been working with Chatterboss social media team for about 9 months, and we have grown our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok, our Pinterest. And so I have a lot of collaborations on my personal page with Bolingbrook Family Chiropractic. Mitch also has a lot of collaborations, but we are now starting to see like some new patients rolling in that have seen us on TikTok or Instagram. I now get trolled pretty frequently for my tongue tie videos. Mainly it's because of my nails, and I don't want to show them on here because it's about time to get them done. So that is an area that we just see the most engagement with. And so in doing a giveaway, we know that we want to focus on our moms. So Stanley Cups and LMT packets were what we gave away for March Madness. We do really well like giving away like different gifts, like Mitch is giving out golf balls. Here's a ball for your dad for Father's Day. So I'm thinking we'll do something trendy, a bog bag, a Stanley Cup.
what if you did both?
That would be great.
Okay,
That would
so
be, and then I'll buy myself a bog bag.
yeah. Buy that giveaway, and you need to test the giveaway, so you
Exactly.
definitely need to
I
get.
already got the Stanley. Mitch is like, you're not buying another Stanley, are you? And I was like, it's like, no, no, no. I bought these Stanleys for the staff. Actually, the other one that we really like in our office is Hydro Flask.
I like Hydro Flask too. I like Hydro Flask more for like sending Benji to school with something.
Yes, yes. So,
So another thing too about giveaways is I think locationally it does matter. So if I give away a bog back and a Stanley Cup to someone in Alaska, um, they're, I mean, well, maybe the Stanley Cup could be useful because of the hot. But like for us, because it's beach season, bog bags are everywhere. And if you don't have one, it's typically because you can't find them because they fly off the shelves.
mhm,
I remember when I first saw a bog bag, they were around like 58 bucks. They're now
mhm.
up to like over 100. So,
Well, and you know that you've hit it with your marketing when Aldi's copies you. So now Aldi's has their bog bag variation.
oh, there you
They
go.
are not rectangular. They're kind of like a planter shape. So they're like this and they go up like a, I don't, I'm really bad with geometry, so I don't know what that is, but it is not rectangular.
Whatever that one is. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's focus on. So, okay, let's get this straight. So, your side of the practice, you focus on family care, specifically moms and babies. We
Mhm.
are pampering the moms because the reason we're doing a bog bag and a Stanley Cup is obviously that is a mother's gift and we want the attention of the moms. The whole point of your giveaway is to gather a crowd that when you post on social media about tongue ties, lip ties, latching issues. Oh, you can't sleep because your baby's crying through the night. Here's what you do. You're capturing that audience so that you can then market to them. So
Mhm.
that's a big reason why you want to do a giveaway. And that's why you want to be super specific with what you're giving away. Because if you're giving away a paddleboard, you're going to attract the wrong type of people for the content that's to follow after the giveaway. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, for all of those listening, make sure that when you select the items you want to give away, that it is attracting your ideal client, that it's not just some random thing that you're like, oh, this sounds like a good idea. We want to be strategic with what we're picking. So, Dr. Ella, before we hopped on and started recording, you said, what tabs do I need open? So, this is a part where you would take notes if you're taking notes, but then for you, open King Sumo giveaway, or it's kingsumo.com. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. My computer screen probably looks like yours.
Yep.
Okay, so one tab you're going to need open is kingsumo.com. And you're going to want to go ahead and just open an account with them. I believe it's $49 forever, one-time fee.
I think we already have one.
Yep, lifetime deal forever, $49. I have an account with them as well. So again, if you're listening to this recording, this is going to be your best friend. This was my last giveaway, actually, what you're looking at. I did the bog bag and the Stanley Cup because, again, I'm in Florida. It's hot. Everyone wants those two items. It's a very, like, hot ticketed item. I had over 2,000 people enter, so 2,788 people enter, and I had 47,180 entries. So the difference between the two is a contestant is like a person, and the entries is what that person does. So when we go through and actually do this giveaway together, you'll see that you can prompt people to do certain things. So you can prompt them to like your Facebook page or to like your Instagram page or your TikTok or whatever you want them to like for more entries with a higher chance to win. So just because they give you their name, their email, their phone number, that's all great. But what you really want them to do is like you on all of the social channels so that again, when you start running ads or posting content, you have a higher audience, which then again gives us that draw.
Mm-hmm.
Are you logged into your account?
I was asking Tristan. I thought we had one, but let me see. We could have been using him. Let's see. Log in with Google.
And then while you're finding that out, another tab you want open is Amazon because you get to do some shopping today.
Oh, well.
We're gonna look.
Okay. So yep, I have a King Sumo through my Gabriella one.
Okay, perfect. So you're gonna want to look up whatever you're buying for the giveaway on Amazon. Um, so Dr. Ella, I will leave that up to you. To go onto your Amazon account, order your bog bag and your Stanley Cup.
Yes.
Um, do
Did
you
you do
have,
the extra large?
I did the extra large actually.
Okay. So then did you buy with your brand? Because I'm looking at like the navy one would be very on brand for our office like color palette.
Yeah, so I believe I did this color. Has nothing to do with my brand. I just like the color. And then I
Mhm.
paired it with the tan Stanley Cup.
Oh, yep, that looks nice.
So for you, if you did the navy bog with, like, let's just add that to our cart. No thanks. And then Stanley, I did the 40 ounce with handle,
Mm-hmm.
and I did this color.
Yep.
Okay. So let's just add this to our cart as well. Okay, so we're looking at $190. We'll just
Mm-hmm.
200 at the end of it with shipping. Okay, so you're in it at 200, okay? Because that's another thing people ask with giveaways. So 200 for the items. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you order those for real. But just for the sake of this video, let's go back to our cart. We also need to make a graphic for your giveaway that you're going to post on King Sumo, as well as online. Let's go. And this is very on brand too, the tan and the navy. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, and then another tab that you'll need to open is Canva to do your creatives. So far
Mm-hmm.
we have King Sumo tab, Amazon tab, and Canva. I believe I have my uh, bag that I could just reuse for you. Here. And we did 2 graphics for the ads. So
Mm-hmm.
this one. So basically what we're doing is we're creating a foundation of what we're giving away, ordering it, going through all that. And then the fun stuff and the actual practical stuff is when we'll set up the King Sumo together. And then also I'm going to ask if I can um, sign into your Facebook so that
Mm-hmm.
I can help you run an ad for it.
Okay.
And the ad is a very, very small.
Let's see.
And then do you by chance know your brand fonts?
Oh, snap. Um,
I think I
I was gonna say we probably have it in our shared file somewhere.
back home.
The benefits of having you do our website too. I love that everything just stays on brand now.
Yes, because that's important. Okay, so go back to this and we'll do backbone. Okay, so you get to learn something new. So if you can't find your font in Canva, you can create a brand board. Let's do brand hub. Might be a home. You're going to create a brand kit. Bowling.
You did so good.
Thanks. I normally spell boiling and then I always say,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Bowling,
Yeah,
but without the W. We get boiling a lot, like
boiling.
boiling brook. And I'm like, no, we don't want to be like a pot that's boiled.
Yeah, I am guilty of that. Okay, let's see. So you can download your fonts for free, but you just have to
Huh.
choose the right one. Um, and it will show you. Backbone. I might actually even have it in my email.
Can you believe it was all the way back in 22 when you made our website?
No.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, really crazy. Okay. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just try and find the download. This is the boring part of my job is the finding the stuff.
And we did the soft matte dune for the tumbler, right?
E
I think so.
yes, we
Okay.
did. Do, 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 do. Maybe it's backbone script. Let's look up that. We might be stuck to not using the backbones. No, this looks it. I think this might be it. Okay. Download. And then go back to your Canva and we're going to add a font. Oh, sorry, I should walk through. Okay, so you're going to go to fonts, add new font, upload a font, choose a file. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to choose a font, go to uploaded fonts and backbone. And I believe that's it. And then as far as you can put logos and colors and then have a whole brand board so that you can create a whole bunch of graphics that are on brand. But for the purpose of this video and time, we just want the one font. So I'm going to go back to Brand Hub. There you are. Go back to Canva. Now you can go to your fonts. You can come over here to your brand and select the brand kit you want to use. And there's your font.
Got it.
And then for font spacing purposes, let's do spacing. We'll do letter spacing.
It looks so bougie.
That's what we want.
Right. It looks like bougie mom, which is perfect.
Perfect. And then, okay. And then what is your handle for Instagram?
So that is Bolingbrook Family Cairo. Ah, shoot, I just realized there's something wrong with our.
And then what other fonts did we have for you? Audrey.
Let's see. The nice thing about like looking at your accounts is we're in our social media accounts daily, but talking with you, because I had to like go back and look at the page, I realized that we didn't have our new doctor added to our Instagram handle. And I was like, oh, that's supposed to be there. Funny is we just met with our social media team yesterday, but it's funny how you can be on something so frequently that you kind of zone out a little bit.
Yeah, it's easy to zone out, especially when you have so many things going on. Okay, Brand Hub. We have to add your other font. So we are going to do that. New. We're going to do Audrey Normal. And then once we get past this stuff, the instruction will not be so boring and it will go pretty quick. But um,
Do
I'm
you
excited.
recommend do you recommend TikTok or Facebook? Because part of me says looking at the metric, or I guess YouTube channel too, but part of me says like everybody wants to grow their Instagram, or I guess like our ideal client is on Instagram more than they are on TikTok. I mean, some of my patients are on TikTok, but most of my moms are on Instagram. But then we also, because we're running ads on Facebook, like what I feel like it's not important anymore when you look at algorithms to have how many people are following your practice page or whatever on Facebook. It's more about, are they seeing your ads on the feed? Are you like everywhere where you're in that top of mind awareness? So if you're going to be growing an account, like how did you pick which of your accounts you wanted to grow, or where you were trying to funnel all of your entries to?
Yeah, that's a great question. So again, it's all where your audience lives, that you want to be getting in front of them. For me, chiropractors on Facebook is kind of where my audience lives. So I do a ton of Facebook marketing. I don't do TikTok personally, just because I can only take on so many other things. But I do know TikTok is super popular. So
Right.
again, I think that's a personalized question for anyone watching, is where does your audience live, or where do you find them interacting with you the most? So that's why it's important too that you don't just kind of the spaghetti at the wall method and hope something sticks. Like you really want to use data in your favor to make sure.
So like on that, and I think I can like talk to all of like the chiropractors. So we have people that engage with us on TikTok, but I'm not doing social selling or trying to sell a course or a freebie or something like that, where we're still trying to grow our awareness. So we're bringing people in office. So I actually had someone call my office and schedule an appointment with me, 6 hours away, because she saw me on TikTok. And then she didn't come in, shocker, and then wanted to reschedule. I'm like, we're putting an hour block on Dr. Ludeman's schedule. So I called her, did like a pre-qual, and I was like, let me find you other people closer. Like, I don't think you're going to be a fit in office. Like, I've already found these people. I'm going to refer them to you. And she's like, and it's kind of weird. She's like, I saw you with Henry and I see how much you like care about him. So I just want to meet you in person. And I'm like, okay, now I'm freaking out a little bit. But like, yeah, you're going to get some people on different platforms, but like, is that your ideal person?
Right.
Is that your ideal patient? Like, do I want people driving to me from 6 hours away? I mean, sure, cool. Like, that's a little
Well,
ego.
then my question with that is if you have them driving to you one time, isn't your whole goal is corrective care, long-term wellness care? Then my thought process would be no, because are they going to drive to you every week once, 12 hours? Probably not.
No, right. And that's kind of what I said to her. I'm like, what
So
is your goal here?
I have a thought process though.
Mhm.
But then again, maybe this would not be a good thing to do because it would attract more people like them. But if that person came from 6 hours away and you did a video with them and just said, hey, like the power of, marketing social media is real, and maybe use that for your coaching program, maybe. But
Yeah,
to have that person as like a person as a part of your practice is probably not practical.
right. No, but then that makes me think like so many other chiropractors, like, well, what's my offer? Well, shit. Sorry. My offer is like you come in office and you see me and it is what it is. Or my offer is like you are a chiropractor or a service provider and you coach with me and we talk about like the steps that we did to get there and how
Yeah.
we got there. But wait, like, okay, and this has been discussed. I don't know the legality of it, but I have freebies on my website on how to assess your kids for a tie. I have here's exercises that you can do on all of that. So like now I need like a mid-level product of like, okay, either you pay to have like a consult with me or like a Zoom with me, but also I can't get in their mouth. So
Yeah,
like how like I can't do that, but like what else could I do? There has to be another mid-level offer.
right.
But again, like these are all problems that you get when you grow your social media, which is
Correct.
why we want to do like this giveaway because I want to have more local views. And my understanding of Facebook ads, and we can talk about this when we set it up, is like we're going to be running the ad, but in theory, I should be getting more local people.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
goal.
right.
So you brought up a really great point that you can do this giveaway and have no systems and procedures to back your own business up on the back end. And then this whole giveaway would really be pointless. So Dr. Ella brings up really great points with knowing your ideal client, knowing who you want to serve, why you want to serve them, if that person's an ideal fit that you even serve them. Like coming from 6 hours away obviously disqualifies that person no matter how great they may be. It's just not practical. So you can do this giveaway, but what's really, really important to have something to back yourself up on the back end to how to care for the people that will come from this giveaway. I like to do giveaways. It's a good kind of segue into why you would do a giveaway. You're stocking your own pond, essentially. So you want to create a community of people who follow you online. So then it becomes that much easier to market yourself because when someone hand raises online, it's typically saying that they're interested in what you're doing. They're just going to follow along a little bit more closely. So now that we did all of kind of the nitty gritty part, we discovered very early in the beginning, Dr. Ella hopped on here. She knew exactly her ideal clientele. She knew what they would be into. We decided we were doing a Stanley Cup and a bog bag. We created our graphic for that using Canva. She purchased the items off Amazon, and now we're ready to actually set the giveaway up to start sharing that. Um, so I'm going to do it on my King Sumo, or do you let I can log into yours?
I'm logged into mine on my
Okay.
end.
So
Do you want?
do it with me actively, and then I'm going to share my screen so someone watching can know
Yep.
exactly what to do.
Okay.
So for the title, we're just going to title it. So we need to think very low level, very easy, stating exactly what it is. So we're doing a bog bag and Stanley Cup giveaway. We don't want to create any confusion. And then as far as the description goes, this is where AI can come in if you're not good with writing. So I actually used AI for my descriptor and it worked great. So what I would type in AI is um, also with AI too, if you're using it, I recommend using Google Bard because I feel like you're not going to be not if you're writing blogs or stuff for your website or stuff online, I don't feel like you would be knocked for using their technology.
So what is Google Bard? You mentioned that previously, and I don't know what that is.
So go to Google and you look up Bard, Meet Bard.
Huh?
If you want to get to Google Bard, you type in bard.google.com. And I already have set, excuse me, I already have it set up on my account, but you actually, I believe, need a business account or like have to be paying for a Google email because
Uh-huh.
you have to allow it in the settings of your workspace. And it gives you prompts. I can't go back and do that for again for the sake of time for this video because I already did it. But it looks the same as AI, it's just Google's version of it. So
What did you say? BAR what?
EAR is in Robert, D is in dog.
Oh,
So actually just use Google for yours.
cool.
So you can either use this, you can just use this as like an outline if you don't know really what to say. So let's just use this like first part. And we're gonna come back over here. And I can copy and paste this to you in our Zoom chat, but
Cool.
to celebrate summer, let's do to celebrate the start of summer. We are calling all the beach bums. Uh-oh. Bums. And so again, these moms, if they're having issues with infants, would not be in the sports stage yet. So
Mm-hmm.
we've got to speak to them, right? So to celebrate the start of summer, we're calling all the beach bums and stay at home superheroes to enter and to win our bog bag. We're not going to do the launch of a new product or service, and we're not going to do. Okay, we basically wrote that. Okay. Let's actually save this and go back to what I wrote. Hopefully it saves. If not, it's okay. We didn't get very far. Oh, I was just straight up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so I guess I'll just copy this. We'll go back to my account. We'll do like again. I'm gonna do bog bag and Stanley cup zoo. How many winners do you want? One?
Yes, that's what you did, right?
Yep. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Bog bags are great for beaches, baseball fields, birthday parties, work functions, really anything. And then Stanley Cup is obviously the hottest cup. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this and actually paste it in our chat for you.
Sweet.
There you go.
Good.
And then, okay, so I did my giveaway for 2 months. Again, I was trying to grow my social presence. For you doing 2 months, it doesn't make sense for it to be a summer giveaway because summer will be over by then.
Mm-hmm.
So if again, those who watching, if you wanting to do a summer giveaway, this needs to be something that's like pre-planned in like March, April, and then you run it May, June, and then announce a winner in June so they can enjoy it in June and July.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just the progression of that. So for you, I would say maybe let's try a month.
Okay.
So we're going to run it, let's just say today, and then we'll do 1 month. So July 13th. And you can select a time. I don't really think it matters. Let's just do 12:30. And then you're gonna award it on 7/14 because for 7/13 you want to basically use that day to then promote like this is your last chance to enter this.
Uh-huh.
And you'll announce it July 14th, which is a Friday, which is great because everyone is kind of in a relaxed state of mind on a Friday. Number of winners, again, remember I asked you how many you wanted. You can put one, you could put however many you want to give away. Time zone,
So
which
I
is
did America, Chicago. So for the time, does it automatically populate? Like right now, it's telling me 15:30 or 15:33. So does it automatically, because of when we're starting this, it's 10:40 my time. Does that make it what, 3 o'clock? Like it's gonna start running at 3 o'clock today, 3:30 today?
yep. So whatever your time zone you set, it will generate in your time zone, not mine.
Let's
And then,
do 12:30, 12:30. Okay, cool.
so you select that time, whatever you want to do. Okay.
Mhm.
And then, who's running this giveaway? So this is where you're not going to put your name, you're going to put your office name.
Okay. And then drop my website,
Yep.
my beautiful website.
I love that you love it.
Shameless plug for you. It's beautiful. All my little pop-ups.
It does work great.
I love
Okay.
it.
Okay. And then the prize name is, again, we're not being confusing, just name what you're giving away.
Hog bag and Stanley Cup.
And the prize value, again, we looked it up at like 189, but let's put 200 because you have to pay taxes and shipping.
Yeah, and I'm in my little Chicago life here. My stuff was more expensive than what it was on yours.
Okay, so we can put 250.
Yeah.
Then we're going to add a cover image. Again, this is where the whole like prepping to do this just gets easier if you do all of the work beforehand. So we're going to add a cover image. I already downloaded them, I believe.
Okay.
So I will send them to you, but where did they go?
You're right. So my checkout ended up being like 210
Okay.
with taxes, and I think my Stanley Cup was not prime, so I'll put 250. And I feel like that's pretty I feel like that's standard. So then with this, are you collecting just email? You're doing name, email, and phone number? Because then I feel like we could tag this into like our high level and then
Oh,
have a little
so it
my
depends on, yeah, go ahead. So it depends on, so people are more willing to give you an email because they can give you an email that they don't get, right? The phone number needs a little bit more
yeah.
trust. So it depends on what you want. You can test, you can do a giveaway where you test out how many entries you get doing all three, and then you can do a giveaway testing out how many entries you get just name and email. Either way, you can use those emails and then like geo target for ads. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do with that information. So
So
again,
I'll do name and email, or never mind. I'll do an email.
okay. Let me actually let's do for this one, do this, see how it looks. And you said you're gonna do name and email?
I'm gonna do email.
You always want their name
Okay, then I don't know.
because
Maybe.
that way you can personalize how you market to them as well.
Okay.
Okay, here's where it gets fun. So now you have your ad. It's super easy. You basically just answer the questions King Sumo asks you. You go down here. If you want to be able to share on LinkedIn and Pinterest, then you can click those. It's up to you. Bonus entries. Here's where it gets interesting because you can basically tell someone what you want them to do in order for them to win this thing. So you can make them like your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and podcast. You can also do like they click a link. So another way that this gets interesting is if say you have, okay, so Ella, for you, if you have a landing page about come get checked if your baby has any ties, and it's like
Mhm.
a single landing page, you can provide that link if they click that link. And then again, they're learning more about what you do beyond just the giveaway. And so, for example, okay, like us on Facebook, you're going to provide your Facebook link. How many entries did they get? So for my last giveaway, which was the Bog Bag and Stanley Cup as well, I believe I gave them 10 entries if they liked my Facebook page, and I gave them 10 entries if they liked my Instagram. And then I think I gave them one entry if they liked anything else, because again, I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted to increase my social likes so that my page looked better, to be honest with you.
Mhm. Right.
Um,
Okay.
so as Ellen, I'm gonna let you do this by yourself because
Yeah.
you're posting it. So, but for the sake again of time, I'm just gonna leave as is. Again, you can do as many as you want, and then it prompts people to follow you and click on your stuff and be more involved with you. Someone's
Yeah.
knocking at the door. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm already recording though. I don't record Zoom. I'll get him for you. I don't do it. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, this is very raw and real. Okay. And then add integrations. So another really cool thing about this is you can, if you use MailChimp or ConvertKit or any of these, you can email them using KingSumo. I don't use any of them. So we're not going to do that, but I wanted to show you, you could integrate this on your website as well. Okay, so then require consent. I would do this so that when you email them later, you have the permission, so to speak, to do that. And then we're going to hit save. Okay, now here's where the work comes in for you. So you want to share it on Facebook, you want to send a message about it, tweet about it. Any of these, the more that you share, the better it will do. Let me actually send you. What's your email? I forget.
Do Gabriella, Gabriela, period Ludeman at gmail.com.
Okay, I just sent them to you. And then let me know when you update them. But I love KingSumo because it's super user friendly. So if you wanted to even email this using your own platform that you use to email, they give you templates on what to say. You can do a badge on your website. So when you actually give me that code, I'm going to put it onto your website. So then if someone goes to your website, they will see. I actually don't think I took mine off. So let's see if mine still has it. Yep. So it'll say Bag Bog and Stanley Cup giveaway, enter the giveaway, and then it brings them to your page.
Let's see. It's making me, I have to recopy all the stuff. It's
Okay.
angry. So 613.
So that's how easy it is to get your giveaway set up with a link that you're now going to blast on social everywhere.
Let's see here. I'm going to go save this at the bottom and then we can. Okay, this thing is being silly because it's telling me that I can't do this, but I'm using my upgraded account. So I don't know why it's angry at me. I'm just going to turn around and save this on the bottom.
Okay, no problem. But while you're doing that, so if you are watching, again, I personally, when I do a giveaway, I share it a bunch of times. I don't just ignore it. So once we get it live, there is a little bit of work involved, but you should be excited about it because the more that you share, the more entries you get, the more entries that you get, the more you stock your pond, the more chances you have to have people call you for appointments that you can do your pre-qualification calls with. If you do that, if not, hopefully they schedule using your website, etc. So once we get the links for this giveaway, we'll actually hop on and we can run you through how I set up a small Facebook ad. So we're about $200 for the product to give away. And then for a month, I would say another 200. for an ad spend for the 30 days.
Does it matter which one I download for the cover image? Let's see.
It does not. What I would do is I would download both and see which one looks better.
Okay.
So, while you're doing that, if you don't know how to preview what your giveaway looks like, you can go to the giveaway page, and then this is what someone would see. So that blue image that I gave you, it would look like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe on my website, I use the other one. So let's look that one up. It looks like this. So I think both look fine. Personal preference at that point.
Oh, so I just sent you the link. Mine is just doing the scrolling because I have both of them on there.
Okay. Okay. So this giveaway hasn't started yet. It starts at 12:30 your time, correct?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. So what we'll do is we will basically copy that link that you sent me, Ella, and I want you to post it everywhere and say, just in your own words, be super excited, like, hey, this is like our first, official giveaway that we've done that, has nothing to do with chiropractic. We really, want to like show our community we care about you guys, have anyone who would like to win enter. And then I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Facebook ad, but using my Facebook, and then you can follow me if that
Uh,
makes
so if I share them and the stuff is not all done because it hasn't verified my account, if I go back in and update that, will it update the giveaway like while it's live, or does it have to be completed?
I don't know because when I've done these giveaways, I think I did my account beforehand. So maybe before posting,
Yeah,
make sure your account's verified.
let's see. Maybe if I go to edit this giveaway, maybe it will let me update. I already have. Eh. So it's not showing that I have the updated King Sumo, but I do because I purchased the account.
Okay. Can
So
you
maybe I have to go in and verify in one of the accounts. Like let's see. It, it says that I'm in. Welcome to the club. Let's get started.
Does it give you in the email instructions like click here to verify your account?
That's what I was looking for. I don't
It
see
doesn't.
that.
Okay,
No. Isn't
strange.
that silly?
Yeah, that's silly. Can you try logging out of your King Sumo and log back in?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I love real unedited footage because sometimes you'll do tutorials and then people run into problems that I don't address on the tutorial. So,
Yeah. You have a copy of all the stuff, right?
I believe I do. Yes.
Okay, let's try. So it's
Log.
telling me to get out of it real quick and then add it into another browser.
Okay.
I'll log in with Google. Oh no, it's angry. It's telling me that it doesn't exist. Huh.
Oh,
I'm
boo.
gonna I'm gonna change the huh? So it's giving me an order confirmation that I have a King Sumo account. Like it's showing me I can use the products, but then when I'm actually going through and like trying to set it up, it's not giving me access to upgrade. It's telling me I have to upgrade my features.
That's strange.
Isn't that weird?
Really weird. All right. Okay. Well, let's pretend it works and then so we can get through the recorded portion and then when we
Yeah.
hop off, we'll actually get it set up for you. But okay,
I-
so hypothetical scenario here, people. We have our King Sumo set up, the giveaway is set up, everything is good to go. Now we're gonna run a small ad spend just to drip it in front of people. So you're going to go to your business Facebook page. So I'm on mine, and you'll go to the ads center or ads manager. You'll get there one way or another. I'm not an ad expert. This is just what I do for my business, and it seems to work. So take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt. If you would like an ads person, I am not it. Okay. So, of course, Facebook would change what it looks like and the verbiage. So we are going to go back and we're going to go to Ad Center. And then we are going to advertise. Another easy way to boost, you could boost a post. So like if you post about it, let me just show you what it looks like when you're going to post about it. So if I go to my home, I do what's on your mind and I post that link, it's going to look like this, but when you post it, it will have the image of what you're giving away. It looks very nice. So if you boosted that post, that's an easy way to get eyes on it too. But we're going to run a small ad and we're going to advertise and we're going to create a new ad. And then this is where all of the magic happens to create a Facebook ad. So on the right side of the screen, you'll see ad preview. This is what the ad will look like to the public. So when you're editing the information on the left, it will update in real time and it will show you what it will look like. So I always like to just start with the picture just to make sure I'm given the right pictures. Okay, we did that one, and then we're gonna upload this one. So you can have two images, and then it will show a different image each time as it's like doing its thing. And you'll notice again, this went away because it's updating the image. So this is what the ad will look like for someone. As far as the description will go, I like to work smarter, not harder, and I just copy my description from my bog bag giveaway on King Sumo, and I post it here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So again, this is an ad, so we're trying to gain attention versus King Sumo is telling what the giveaway is about, right? So maybe we'll get rid of it's pretty self-explanatory down, and we'll just use the calling all beach bums and stay-at-home moms superheroes. Is superheroes one word or two?
One.
Okay. Okay, so this is what it will look like so far. You'll notice that people will have to see more if they want to read the rest. So we want to make sure that your call to action is in the first part of what you're writing. As far as your headline, you can make it so the only thing I don't understand, and I've never understood, and maybe someone can like help me out if they're watching this, but the headline says we only get 25 characters, but if I leave it alone, I get 64. So that doesn't make sense to me, but so if there's any ad experts watching and you want to explain that to me, I'm down. But let's just do, or maybe what we could do is like something fun. And the only reason I changed the headline is because, again, your business will be sponsoring this. And then what they see down here is the free bog bag and then win a Stanley Cup. So I don't think you necessarily need your business name in the headline. Again, that's just my opinion. And this is what people will see. So As far as your button label, you're going to want to say like sign up, or learn more. I think I did sign up, and then you put your King Sumo link here. Oops. Yeah, I know. Okay. So for the button label, again, sign up, and then or learn more. I would just do sign up because they know that they're signing up for something. And then for the website URL, you're going to put your King Sumo link.
Mm-hmm.
There now, I already know some people are going to be like, well, what about driving traffic to your website? Yes, you can run ads to drive traffic to the website to increase SEO and do all of that fun stuff, but that's not the purpose of what we're doing for the giveaway. We really just want to drive people to that giveaway page to sign up, because then we're going to download all of their names and information anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And once you put them into like your marketing world, it's not going to matter whether they went to your website or did the King Sumo page. It's really, again, just trying to get those leads. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you'll also notice down here estimated daily results. If you're being too niche specific, this will change and it will tell you like your ad's not going to perform well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so advantage plus creative. Honestly, I always leave this click because it's never done anything to harm any ads I've ever ran. So I just always leave that checked. As far as the special category, I always leave that unchecked because again, it doesn't apply here. And then for audience, we're going to create new. And this is where we get targeting specific into the type of people you want to see this. So for
Mm-hmm.
audience name, as far as age is concerned, an 18-year-old probably wouldn't have a baby. I know there's some 18-year-olds that have babies out there, but then again, when we're getting niche specific with our target audience, I'm not trying to be offensive at all. But say like if an 18-year-old has a baby, are they going to have the money to afford chiropractic care? It's I
Eh,
don't know, but I am recording a Zoom. I love you. I'll be done in a minute, okay? Who's that person? I have no idea about. Um, real time work.
right.
Okay, so again, like I'm not being offensive. I feel like millionaires are getting younger and younger, and like this 18-year-old could totally be a millionaire. But for the purpose of this video, let's just say average age like 23, right? Would be someone that could afford your service. They could again very well be 18, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Um, for gender, I would say I'm going to leave that up to you. We can try women and see how that affects this number over here.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets again too niche specific, right now we're in the green, so we're good. Um, and again, we're trying to target, the moms with the babies for the bog bag and the Stanley Cup. So because this is green, I'm going to leave it women.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to bring this age down to say like 45.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the green, but you'll notice this number right here is getting smaller.
Mm-hmm.
If I did all, it was significantly larger. And who knows, like you could have dads that see this, and maybe the dad is tired because the mom is losing sleep, because the baby's losing sleep, and the mom is a total biatch, and the dad is like, I need help from my wife because she's a total biatch. So it's ever evolving. Anyone who's been in that position knows. Yeah. Anyone who's been in the position of having a cranky newborn knows that it affects the whole family, not just the mom. So, I'm going to let you make this call. Do you want to market to all or just women? It's up to you.
I think we should just do women for now and see.
Okay. Um, all righty. And then for locations, this is where you get niche specific and you can type in zip codes. So because I'm not well versed in Bolingbrook zip codes, when we set this up for you, like for real, not zooming, we'll go through and we're going to put zip codes here. Again, the more zip codes that you put, there will be some overlap, and also this number down here will get less and less, and so we might just want to type in cities that are
Mm-hmm.
close enough to you that they'll see the ad.
Mm-hmm.
And then detail targeting. So you'll notice for my person of interest, I always have chiropractic education assistant, a DC, chiropractic
Mhm.
physician, all these things. So you can target stay-at-home moms.
Right.
We'll go through and kind of get you that too. But again, the more specific, the less this number gets, and your ad might not be as effective. Then you save the audience and you just leave that audience saved. And then again, you'll notice that these numbers updated. So link clicks per day, you can expect 6 to 24. Um, and then you're going to run this ad for a select number of days, or you can end it on a date.
Hmm.
Um, so for you, I believe we are running it
To the
11,
13th. Yeah.
13. Okay. So if we ran it for $5 a day, your total budget for 30 days is $150. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this because I am like totally on the chiropractor side, being a chiropractic family. This is why I don't understand when ad companies say what they say about, pay me $2,500 a month plus ad spend. It's like, what exactly are they doing for $2,500? Because this tells me you can run an ad for 150. But I know there's a lot more to it, right? So again, not an ad expert, just trying to think out loud here and get chiropractors to think like before they, spend all the money. So um that's just my 2 cents. And even if you brought this up to like $7 a day, and you'll
Right.
notice the more money you spend, the more link clicks, the more views. And okay, so let's just keep it at like whatever
Five.
whatever you want because you can budget, right? So like 180 if you wanted to spend $10 a day, then
Mm-hmm.
you're up to 300. It's up to you. Okay, and then if you have a pixel, you would just make sure that's activated. The only pixel that I have is for my husband's chiropractic practice. If Facebook recommends something and it's green and it doesn't affect these numbers over here, then I always just leave it clicked because why not? And then your payment method. And then you would hit promote now. Once you
Mm-hmm.
hit promote now, that ad would then go under review for Facebook to make sure that it meets all of their standards and requirements to advertise. And then once it's good, you'll receive a notification like you would any other Facebook notification saying your ad is now running. And then
Mm-hmm.
the ad will just run and then basically you watch the leads roll in. And then what I do for my personal giveaways is we have the ad going for like I think I always put it at $5 a day because it's just to get it out there for awareness, right? And then I always share it like once a week, like, hey, don't forget we're doing this giveaway. Hey, don't forget we're doing this giveaway. Make sure you enter, tell your friends and family about it, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I leave that badge on my website, and then I just watch kind of the leads roll in, and I watch my Facebook and Instagram likes go up, and it's actually really pretty cool. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how we do it. And then I think that gives the people enough information to kind of get started. What you
Yeah.
think? Yeah.
So as soon as my thing verifies, I'll go ahead and I'll do this, and then I'll check back in with you on what the results are.
Okay. Yeah, I would
So
love.
I'll still run it for a month today. I think it just needs like it's just being silly. It's telling me that the order for King Sumo is like gone through, but then it's telling me like in the actual account that it's not the right subscription. So I figure if I give it like a second, maybe it will figure itself out.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the purpose of this video, because I'm really interested to see if we can get you to over 1,000 followers, which is your goal, which I totally know that we can. You're sitting right at 958 as of June 13th. So let's
Yeah.
check back in July 13th. I will actually be at Focus that weekend. Um, but text me because that doesn't mean I'm going to be out of the loop.
In
And
July for what?
for Focus OKC,
Oh, never mind. I was thinking a different focus.
yeah,
I got confused.
yeah. For with what's his name? I don't know. It's my first time going. Pretty excited about it. So, yeah. So I'm excited to see how this helps you reach your goal. And yeah, I hope everyone listening got some takeaways from this. Dr. Ella, thank you for being our guinea pig.
Yes,
And
thank you.
thanks to everyone who understood that this is my real life, that I am a mom just trying to be the best business owner, and there are interruptions. So,
Right. Story of my life.
yeah, literally. All right. Well, I hope you guys all have a great Tuesday, wherever you are in the world, and we will talk soon. Bye now. Let's see how I could stop recording. Oh, there's a big red button.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
I'm gonna,
I'm not, I'm
oh,
still recording.